Steeler Nation. We got the dub. We got a win here. It feels good. Feels good, man. I know a lot of, you're gonna hear a lot of people saying, "Oh, it's just the Browns, it's just the Browns." But this is the number one defense in the league right here. We played a top tier defense. You saw what they did to a team like the Green Bay Packers. So this is another time that I'll tell you guys to celebrate this win. Celebrate this win because it was wonderful to watch, and you got to be happy with what you saw. Um, I'm gonna start off and talk about probably the most criticized unit that we have from top to bottom. I don't think any of our units here um, gets criticized more than this. But yeah, honestly, we got to talk about the offensive line, and I'm bringing up this picture for y'all so y'all can see. I mean, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. If we When you get blocking like this against a top defense, like I said, one of the best defenses in the league, you gotta be happy about that. It's something wonderful here. And all I could say is the division's looking sweet. The division's looking sweet. We're 4-1, and you got Cincinnati as next, who just brought in Joe Flacco. And Mike Tomlin has some interesting comments about Joe Flacco in that situation. Basically said didn't make sense how Cleveland could trade a guy that comes in as your starter. You clearly thought of him as your best player when you brought him in, and then you trade him to a division rival who has a has a better record than you. I'm adding that in. They have a better record than you. He said doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. He shouted out the GM. He said they must know more than we do and the rest of the league. So I haven't seen Mike Tomlin take that kind of shot before, but it was very, very interesting, and it's hard to disagree. I mean, I don't know. Only people I would disagree are probably live in Cleveland, or are part of that organization. But it makes completely no sense. Joe Flacco ends up playing for three of the four AFC North teams. But hey, Bengals are what they are. We play them Thursday. I'll get into that a little later, but I want to focus back on the offensive line here. I know y'all been staring at this picture. It's beautiful to see. I think let's focus on this picture for a second here. The most important thing you gotta look at in this picture is number 77, Broderick Jones, over at left tackle, all by himself. And the reason why I'm pointing him out is because he's going up against Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett, hated Browns player. Um, he hates us. We hate him. It is what it is. He takes shots at us numerous of times, but I mean, Broderick Jones has been struggling. Yeah, he's had games, but coming to the season, he was a question mark. We were worried about Broderick Jones. But Broderick Jones right here, locking up Myles Garrett like this, straight locking him up by himself. There's no tight end help here. There's nothing anybody can say that he needed help. But this is what you want to see. You're playing an elite defensive player, and you got your first round left tackle giving him the business. And let me tell you, we gave up 0 sacks this game. Shocking. But when you give up 0 sacks, that's when Aaron Rodgers is going to cook. And that's exactly what happened here. Aaron Rodgers had a wonderful game here. Um, and I love to see it. Once again, we got the 23-9 victory against the Cleveland Browns. And trust me, like I said, they had the number one defense in the league. So us coming out there and dropping 23, us stopping them to 9 points, it's wonderful. So let's break this down here. So we just talked about the offensive line, how great they were. I want to move on to Aaron Rodgers. Just a masterful performance, and this has been an ongoing thing. I'm seeing this from Aaron Rodgers more and more and more. It looks like, he had 70% completion percentage, 21 of 30, 235 yards, 2 touchdowns. I mean, looked comfortable. He was looked mobile. He was moving around. He threw this one quick pass to James Conner. Looked like the play was dead to rights. And he goes in and he just shuffles it to him. James Conner makes a good catch and brings it down. I mean, it was vintage Aaron Rodgers. And then you see him throw that pass to Connor Hayward. Connor Hayward, I know he received a lot of criticism from Steeler fans, but I mean, when he's out there, I mean, he doesn't disappoint. I mean, I know he had a few mistakes this season, but for the most point, I mean, that throw and catch. I'm gonna talk about the throw mostly because Aaron Rodgers is like pointing at him, looking at him like, go this way, go this way. Connor Hayward's smart enough to, hey, he wants me to move that way. I move that way. He jumps over, gets the catch right between the defender's hand. Hey, it's not an easy catch. It takes some concentration to make that catch. And James Conner was able to get the job. I mean, I said James Conner. Cameron Hayward, Connor Hayward was able to make that play, and it was wonderful to see. Um, Jalen Warren and Gainwell. You know, it wasn't it for Jalen Warren. I mean, it's he's our guy. He's our guy. We don't need to see anything else from Gainwell. Don't get me wrong. Gainwell played great, 100 yard game last week or 99-yard game. Um, but Jalen Warren is the guy. He's like Aaron Rodgers called him slippery. And that makes a lot of sense. I'm impressed with Jalen Warren. He's way better than I even expected so far. And I think it's uphill from here, especially with the offensive line playing the way it has lately. Like I said, we played two good defenses in a row. We just played Minnesota, and now we just played Cleveland. Two really good defenses in a row, and we pretty much handled them and had our way. Now the receiving part of this is very interesting. I mean, DK Metcalf once again, just having a monster of a game. Like I said, with the Minnesota over in Dublin, Dublin was the breakout game. Now we got another 95-yard game with a touchdown. I mean, DK looks wonderful. Um, George Pickens is balling over in Dallas. Shout out to him. He's happy. We are happy as well. We're good. Um, the most interesting part of this is the tight end usage. Freiermuth only comes with one catch, 11 yards. Um, but the guy that Steeler Nation is we've always been talking about, we've always been waiting for. I went over to Latrobe last year and watched him live. He's a big guy, and y'all know who I'm talking about. Steeler Nation is Darnell Washington. Seeing him in real life, he's much bigger than even. I mean, he's just as big as he seems on TV. He had 3 catches and 62 yards. They open up the game with that 41-yard, 36-yard catch, and he was moving. The guy's like 6'8", probably almost 300 pounds, and he's moving like he's moving like a tight end, and you would think he would be like a left tackle. How big he is. But that's a weapon right there. And I see people tweeting saying, "Hey, that's our tight end one, tight end one." I mean, the boy from Georgia, Darnell Washington, or as Big Ben calls him, Mount Washington, Mount Washington. He looks every part. We got Jonnu Smith, Freiermuth, Darnell Washington, Connor Hayward caught a touchdown. I mean, that's four deep at tight end. And if you don't believe in Connor Washington, I know you believe in Darnell Washington. I'm sorry, if you don't believe in Connor Hayward, I know you believe in Darnell Washington. And Darnell Washington is that guy. Um, I think he's somebody that's going to get a lot of fame, and people are going to start saying his name soon. Other teams are going to start to game plan for him. He's going to be a mismatch for a lot of players, and that just for a lot of teams, and that just helps out the rest of the guys. Helps out guys like DK. Helps out the run game. I mean, I don't know. I know Frymuth is. We love Frymuth. Frymuth's the guy. Maybe we underutilize him, but Darnell Washington fits Arthur Smith's scheme a little better. Um, That's what we got going on with the offense, man. I'm so happy with what I saw with the offense. I usually start with the defense, but man, the offense was wonderful. I was just so happy. It seems like we finally have a formidable offense, and it doesn't seem like my partner on the show. He said he saw this with Russell Wilson, but this is different. Still Nation, you know what I'm talking about. This is different. This is a situation where the offense is opened up. We're not seeing the same repetition. We're not seeing deep balls all day long. We're actually seeing some good play here, and I'm just so happy what I'm seeing. Now moving on to the defense, I mean, it's hard. It's hard to be upset about anything we saw there. Everything looked good. Um, the only thing you could say is that we should have had 2 or 3 interceptions. I mean, it's funny. Like it hit. I seen one hit Thornhill's hands like twice, and I think another guy had the opportunity to get an interception. Her big drop one. It was a tough one, so I'm not here to dog on them. But TJ Watt, her big, Derek Harmon, um, Cam Hayward, Jalen Ramsey, all getting after the quarterback, getting after the court. It was wonderful to see the D line, the outside linebackers, the inside linebackers, Patrick Queen. Man, I'm loving what I'm seeing. It's everything's clicking. It's early. It's early. I know. I know everybody's worried. Hey, we've been in a situation before where we've lost the division lead and all these things, but I have a different feeling when I watch this team. I think watching the Steelers right now, I think you do too. This feeling is a little different. This is not the same situation. Don't get PTSD from what happened last time. This is a different Steelers team. This is a different moment, and let's enjoy this win. That's all I want Steelers Nation to do here. Let's really just enjoy what we're seeing here. Enjoy what we got. Um, the way it's looking, a lot of people are backtracking. Oh no, I didn't mean that with Aaron Rodgers. Oh, I didn't uh I didn't know he was gonna be like this and all that stuff. Come on, just join us. Join us. Aaron Rodgers is a good quarterback. He's still a good quarterback. And I think over there with the New York Jets, I think they're probably panicking. Aaron Glenn, it was just a horrible coaching performance. I know Aaron Rodgers is smiling, watching them, watching their downfall, and kind of they pit the blame on him really. So I know he feels good about being able to bounce back and show something there. But yeah, this is wonderful. We play the Bengals next Thursday night, so I'm gonna drop a video after that and probably do a Friday. But yeah, I'm letting y'all know I am a little worried about this game. Pointless decision to give him Flacco, but whatever. We'll deal with Flacco. They got a little more weapons than the Browns did. Dylan Gabriel. I didn't even talk about Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel looked like a nobody. He threw the ball 52 times. 52 times, only had 221 yards. We just eliminated Judkins as well. Their duo of rookies there. Fannin looked good, but otherwise, the rest of the offense didn't do much. Neither the defense. But I think back to the Bengals. It's not going to be an easy one, regardless. With Flacco being out there, Flacco's a pro. He's a professional. He's somebody that we should respect. And I think most of Steel Nation does respect Flacco. So yeah, he hasn't been kicked out of the league yet. He's still there. He's still playing, and I got a lot of respect for him. So hey, hopefully we can pull this out. Jamar Chase and T Higgins are really what we got to worry about. I think Flacco's gonna be able to deal and give it to him. So our DBs, hopefully everybody's healthy. I know Darius Slay went out with the injury. Hopefully everything's good there, and we have our full guys to get ready for this matchup. But hey, thanks for watching. Enjoy the win, still a nation. Oh man, y'all want to see the picture again of our O line? Come on, I gotta be happy with this. This is exactly what you want to see. Thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll see y'all on Friday.